Hi guys, it's Blaze. Welcome back to my channel. Today is of course, whether it's a thumbnail or it's the actual title of the video, this is going to be about One Piece Red, the film. For America, it came out on November 4th of 2022. That was last night. I went ahead and saw it. This is going to be pretty much just my honest opinion of the actual movie itself. Um, as you know, things are going on in One Piece. We're in the last arc, supposed to be heading somewhere. Some people say it's Elbaf. Some people say it's somewhere. Could be Laugh Tale. I have no clue. I mean, of course, hopefully we get Laugh Tale at some point. But about the movie, I didn't watch any of the episodes that had Yuta in it because I actually wanted to just watch the movie, and I just felt like the anime sections were just filler, I guess, or whatever. But that's beside the point. The movie itself, it was a nice movie. It was good. I did like it, but there's a but. Um, I don't know. It didn't feel like a One Piece movie. I've seen other One Piece movies before where they had a certain theme to it, where it's they go after the bad guy because he poses a problem, possibly blocking Luffy to his dream to become king of the pirates in some way or fashion. Um, Even if it's just momentarily, they're just somewhere, and then someone causes a problem. They got to possibly fix it. But this one, it felt different, but it also felt kind of the same. I liked the movie, but anybody who hasn't seen it, it's mostly like a musical. I kid you not. No, now that's not a problem. I did actually enjoy the musical numbers by Yuta. She's a singer. I don't know what the name of the fruit is. I don't know if they actually named it, but basically, when she sings, she can form like illusions. Technically, when she sings, she puts you to sleep, and it forms illusions. But at the same time, it's draining. So after you fall asleep, she can't maintain it for a long time. You end up waking up, but she ends up falling asleep. That's the backside of her fruit. Um, but that's the whole point. The whole case was to basically get like a bunch of pirates and navy together and broadcast it across the world. Have them hear the song. That way they could all go to sleep. But she also ate these mushrooms to where she could stay awake. And if she stays awake and she hasn't actually lifted the actual thing, eventually you would pretty much die and your soul will be carried. Basically, she just actually entraps your soul with you going to sleep. And if she never lifts it, and if she keeps staying awake and dies, then you just be dead, pretty much. You'd be trapped in a whole world where she basically made. She controls the dream world. It's her, technically. It's basically like a genjutsu. I mean, that's pretty much it. She basically did what Madara tried to do with the Infinite Tsukiyomi. I mean, just with singing. That's pretty much what I said when I saw it in theaters. And I mean, it pretty much worked. She was pretty much gonna win. It was kind of circumstantial and kind of plot armory with what they had with observation haki, because they did have Usopp and Yasop link their observation haki together in order for the people who were stuck in the dream world and the people who were stuck in the real world to fight at the same time. And it was some like music monster that she had these musical notes. I thought it was going to be like an ancient weapon, but it's not. It's just some, I guess, ancient musical notes that brings about some monster where it pretty much coincides with her powers pretty well. So they had to fight it at the same time and hit it in the same spots in order to defeat it. But still, either way it goes. The fact of the matter is, Gear 5 did make an appearance. I thought this was going to be pre-Wano, or at least during Wano, but it looks like it's after Wano. Gear 5 did make an appearance because Luffy was in the dream world. Shanks was in the real world. As you know, Yuta is Shanks' daughter, which technically she's not. He found her in a crate of treasure, like Roger found him in a crate of treasure. So basically, he just thought, oh, it was just meant to happen like that. But he ended up raising her until she was left on some island. Basically, she did end up destroying it when she was a kid, after she originally found those musical notes with the monster inside of it, killed everybody. But Shanks went ahead and told a guy who raised her on the island to just tell her that he did it. And she grew up resenting him, which kind of didn't make sense because they even revealed that she saw a video transponder snail that she found on the beach like a year afterwards. A year afterwards or something, that she found out she did it. So the whole reason for this movie made no sense, because the whole point was to eradicate pirates and Navy alike, and she had resentment towards Shanks. And I'm like, if you already knew that you did it, why would you have resentment? She basically was like, oh, he abandoned me. He killed all these people. When you basically showed us that, no, you already knew what you did. It didn't make any sense. But besides that, Luffy went into Gear 4, went into Snake Man, and I thought he was still in Snake Man when they were trying to deliver the final punch to the monster. We even saw Shanks use his Conqueror's Haki on his sword. I mean, he was charging that thing with Conqueror's Haki until it was like flames on it, which is not weird, but I was like, oh, I mean, I guess that was a small detail, maybe, as to see how strong his Conqueror's Haki to where you can make freaking flames. You know, I mean, I'm not saying you can make flames, but how do I say it? I guess it was just that strong that it was just like burning with power or something. I don't know, but him and Shanks attacked the monster at the same time in the different worlds, and we saw Gear 5. I was like, oh crap! It shot the crap out of me, and I didn't even pay attention to it as they were attacking. I saw Gear 5 after they landed the blow, because you saw Gear 5 Luffy standing next to Shanks. Well, not next to. They were still technically at that point. Even after they delivered the final blow, Luffy was still asleep. But Shanks was in the real world. And Luffy was pretty much in the real world on the ground. Like, just asleep, regular form, base form, all that. But I was like, whoa. So this is after Wano. Shoot, I guess. But that's why I say I didn't know it was after Wano, is because they kept calling him the 5th Emperor. I was like, oh, okay. We're just probably going to see Snake Man in this movie. And unless they're going to give us an explanation as to why Gear 5th made an appearance, I can only say marketing, because at this point, Luffy is one of the 4 emperors. He's not the 5th anymore. He's a certified 4th emperor. So, it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was a dub issue, or maybe that's how Oda wanted it. But this movie, it wasn't... It was a good movie to watch. I'm not going to lie. Yuta's songs were freaking fire. Like, those are some good songs. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, I don't know, the Sixth Lie, some of those people who do, or Radwimps, one of those. No, it probably wasn't the Sixth Lie. It's probably Radwimps. Maybe not. I don't know. The voice kind of sounded familiar. Whoever sang Uta's lines, if it wasn't the actress herself, because the movie was dubbed, but they kept the songs in Japanese. So I'm pretty sure it was like the same way in sub, where they had the actual Japanese voice actors, but whoever probably sang the parts might have been somebody different. I don't know, but I don't know. It was like half the movie was like Yuta singing, and like I said, it was good. They put a lot of budget into that. You know, she was going around dancing, doing all these musical numbers. I mean, it was the effects. It was beautiful. It really was, and the songs sounded amazing. But a lot of that didn't need to be in the movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, because after the point of where she already knew that she did all that stuff beforehand, it kind of made no sense. I can understand the point was that she got her fans by the video transponder snails after she found them, and she listened to everybody in the world's message, how they hated pirates and the military, the Navy, and she saw an opportunity to use her power, put everybody in a dream world where there's no war, no conflict, basically infinite Tsukiyomi, you know. So, this was a good movie, but it wasn't a good One Piece movie. It really didn't move forward the plot at all, because I'm not gonna really spoil the end for anybody. I know I already spoiled enough, but pretty much the end didn't even make sense either. Like, they just showed like a bunch of like characters as they are currently in the story throughout the arcs and stuff. They didn't show Doflamingo or Crocodile, but they showed like a lot of other like random people that we ran into in the story throughout the arcs. But pretty much, I kid you not, like the ending of the movie was they just looked off, they turned, and then it just like, dun, One Piece red. I was like, wow, that sucked. I mean, that was the worst cut the credits I've ever seen. I mean, I kid you not. They should have did that little Linkin Park What I've Done thing with Transformers or something, but no, I don't know. I think I'm ready for One Piece to get to where they need to be, so I can find out what the One Piece is, see Luffy is the king of the pirates, this and all that. I would say I'm more or less caught up with current One Piece manga. I haven't actually been reading them physically for these past like month and a half, but I mean I know where they're at. I know about Vegapunk. I know about all this and all that, but it still stands that it was an alright movie. It was mid. I'm not gonna lie, it was mid. It was good musical numbers. It was good songs, dancing, decent story, but they could have done better with that. It was nice to see the red-haired pirate fight, but pretty much we saw Ben Beckman shoot twice. We saw Yasopp shoot a little bit with Usopp. I thought they were gonna do some upscale battling with Zoro. We did see the Straw Hat Pirates fight, but I was kind of expecting more out of it. But a lot of the fighting was towards more like the middle to the end of the movie, at least the good parts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I would pretty much rate it like a 5, maybe 6, and just to be fair, 5.5 out of 10. That's it. It was an alright movie. But I would say more or less I did enjoy it. I would watch it again if I had like a sound bar or surround system at home, but I don't think I would go to the theater to see it again unless somebody didn't see the movie and they just want to go see it or something like that. That's pretty much it. But Stampede was better. Strong World was better. Gold was better. But it is what it is. But hope you guys have a good day. That's pretty much my review. I'm gonna be doing a few more things. Hopefully, I get a PS5 at some point. Whenever I do plan on playing some games on that. But at the moment, I need a PS5. So I hope you guys have a good day. All right, stay blessed.